Hello and welcome back. I've responded to Nathan, asking him why, so I can't wait for his follow-up message. Probably within, like, a couple minutes here. But yes, the logic. Can't really count that against him if he responds in this episode. I did prompt a question. Yes, let's see. Body was moved, murder weapon brick. What are we looking at? Missing brick and murder weapon brick. Those have gotta be connected, right? Like, come on. Thank you. Perhaps the missing brick was the one used as the murder weapon. The brick was used to kill Cameron was from near the snowman. Will that be connected with the body he was moved? Ah! Yeah, it seems to be just the right size to fit in the gap perfectly. Well, I mean, it's a standard brick, so... body was moved. Brick near the snowman. The brick was brick used to kill Cameron was near the snowman. Maybe... I still have plenty of meter if this is a fuck-up. I'm hoping it's not. Yes! As I thought, it seems the murder actually occurred near the snowman. Both the button Mr. Cameron was holding and the murder weapon came from there. Indeed. Also, if we assume that the killer picked up the brick near the snowman, and then tried to sneak up behind Cameron... Oh! Mr. Cameron totally would have seen the person picking up the brick! Exactly. Okay, please update the recreation. Mr. Cameron was not in the middle of the flower beds, but near the snowman. Okay, I'm on it. Huh. You don't see how this creates something of an issue? Like... No matter how you look at it, this is strange. Yeah, this is a curious sight. Although, it definitely seems more likely that Cameron was here. But then how does the picture make sense? Because, looking at this... that is the wrong picture. Looking at that, no, it wouldn't make any sense, would it? Looking at the correct picture, however, like... There's no denying. There's, okay, plenty of, like, area room here. If he's really, like, right there and the snowman were also right there, then they would be ridiculously close to the camera. They wouldn't be this far away. And there's no denying the president is totally here with the lamppost and the gate and everything. The flower bed isn't seen, so it's not like it's going to be on the other side or anything. Maybe... I don't know. Where is this going? Is there, like, another gate somewhere? And they wanted it to seem like it was from this angle, so they changed the location? When really he took a picture of somebody on the other side of the gate, since there were so many flower beds? Who knows? We'll see, won't we? All the people involved in the case are gathered in the same place. Did we make a mistake here or something? One piece of evidence this recreation is based off is odd. If I had to choose which piece of evidence is fake, the photo's looking pretty likely to be fake. It's possible the photos are fake. Was this photo really taken by Mr. Cameron? Eh? What do you mean? We have proven that whoever killed Mr. Cameron also moved the body. For what reason would they have to deliberately move his body? Yo, this is a really good cover-up. Like, credit where it's due. They did a great job covering up this murder. I would never have put this together on my own. Perhaps the culprit wanted to falsify the scene that Mr. Cameron witnessed. And that's why they took a fake photo. Nathan says, nah, not really. I suppose he just wants me to play Chrono Trigger. I don't know why. Maybe he just... Who knows? Maybe he wants to see Chrono Trigger with my brand of snark? I don't know. It's not gonna get it. Like I said, I quite like Chrono Trigger. I suppose I would get the SNES version. Since that's Chrono Trigger Classic, I suppose. I could get Chrono Cross, which I think is PS1. Or I could also emulate the DS one. I actually own Chrono Trigger on the PS1. It came as like a combo set with Final Fantasy IV and Chrono Trigger back in the day. And I still have the CD kicking around. I still have a PS2 and a PS1 memory card, so strictly speaking, I could play it legitimately, but I think it would just be easier on everyone if I emulated the thing. Because that way I don't have to dig up my PS2 and get the wires out and dig up a memory card and yada yada and just play it on emulator. They made the president stand on the streetlight and took a photo with Cameron's camera. Oh, shit. They forced it. Oh, that's sneaky. It would have been quite simple.
Now that you mention it, Mr. Cameron's camera only had one photo on it, right?
God, this again. Wasn't that also an issue in the IS-7 incident? Indeed, in all likelihood, the original roll of film had been removed from the camera. And after loading a new roll into the film camera, the fake photo was taken.
I see. So this photo must have been taken after Mr. Cameron was killed, right?
Cameron's photo data updated, my organizer. Exactly. This was not the scene of Mr. Cameron's actually witnessed. It's likely this photo is forged evidence.
Then where did Mr. Cameron witness the president and his kidnapper?
The photo isn't the only piece of evidence that indicates what Mr. Cameron witnessed.
Ah, the testimony left on the answering machine.
Precisely. We should listen to the recording once more and confirm what was said. I didn't give either of them voices. Where else could the president and his kidnappers have been? Well, can I listen to it? I guess right in the middle? It would be nice if you let me listen to the damn thing before locking me in here. I guess in the middle.
They were over there?
So, what's the basis for that claim? Alright, how about before you keep penalizing me? Hello, Jill, are you asleep? I'm in front of the facility right now, but something is not right. President Hong is here, of all places, and what's more, crap, the light just went out. I can barely see a thing now. Can't believe it, it's almost like he was being kidnapped. I thought I'd let you know. That doesn't help much, because the light went out just means I was near the light, but they were in a spot that didn't have light. I'm in front of the facility, Hong is here, of all places. I don't know. Do I really need a basis for my claims?
In other words, you don't know, do you?
So much wasn't there.
Let's try remembering what Mr. Cameron said in his eyewitness testimony. Didn't he say something about the situation at the scene?
He said the light went out, but that's just where he's standing. Was there a page 2? That's profiles, whoops. Yeah, hello Jill, are you asleep? I'm in front of the facility, but something's not right. Hong is here of all places, what's more, crap, the light just went out, I can barely see a thing. Can't believe it, it almost looks like he's being kidnapped, I thought I'd let you know. Maybe he was near light, and then he was going, the light went out, and now I can't see the president anymore. Okay, this light. Or no, the burned out light. Yes, I see. This light that was burned out, where the fire yes. Yes, indeed. Mr. Cameron said on the answering machine, the light just went off. I can barely see a thing now. There are only 2 places here where the lights are broken. Wow, they got lucky, didn't they? We're gonna stage this near the broken light. Maybe they heard his message. It's entirely possible.
The light by the orphanage.
Okay, could you please update the recreation?
Roger.
Sure.
Nanomachines. This is so the kidnapper was near the orphanage.
Indeed, with this we've shown the connection between the orphanage and the kidnapping.
So that's why they moved the body and took the fake photo to create a false testimony, in order to remove any suspicion towards the orphanage in court.
With this, the state of the recreation has changed completely. The time the body was discovered, the scene was probably has been great. Fuck it.
Then let's go check out right away. Preparations are ready.
Since the state of the recreation has changed once again, I should press the Y button and select Change Recreation. Let's give it a try. How about not?
So you want to recreate the scene based on the police investigation data.
Also, is it really the appropriate time for a tutorial?
I've recreated the scene.
Well, nothing up here. However, this is now down here. Originally Mr. Cameron's body was here. In order to be consistent with the fake photo, he was moved to the center of the flower bed.
Then the footprints going back and forth from the body, could they be?
Indeed, there's only one possibility at the moment. These footprints were probably left when the body was moved to the flower beds. So what, am I examining this? Out of my way, everyone. Am I examining this stuff now? The pillar again? This pillar appears to be by... I read that already. Do I look at this now? I won't rest until I've examined every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Well, how about this stuff up here? Appear to be scorch marks.
This seems to be the only area without any snow.
It must have melted by the fire caused by the child of the orphanage.
The disasters just keep coming for this orphanage.
Well, quite.
After the fire, multiple murders occurred.
After the fire? If the snow had melted, wouldn't that mean... Oh, we don't have anything to do, so whatever. Examine the blood. The blood splatter above the snow, there certainly is a substantial amount.
It's almost as if the murder...
It is clearly cut off there. Yeah, the fire was used to get rid of some snow.
It's almost as if the murder was actually committed here. Mr. Cameron should have been attacked near the snowman.
Exactly. In that case, this blood must belong to somebody else.
What? But the police report said this was Mr. Cameron's blood.
The one in charge of the investigation was Blaise de Vest. It would have been simple for him to falsify that information.
But wouldn't it have been faster just to clean up the bloodstain rather than falsify information?
He wouldn't be able to do that. Think about it. And now that I think about it, I think Blaise was the guy in charge that Manfred was waiting around for. That Bad took over for. But at the same time, I don't really see how this relates to the higher cases. It just shows more of how Blaise was an asshole. It's not... I mean, I guess it was a good case, but a bit disappointing if that's the only connection between the that and all the other cases. He wouldn't be able to do that. Think about it. Blaise knew that Mr. Cameron's body would be discovered here. In which case, the forensic department would naturally become involved.
Ah! A luminol reaction. They would have discovered it with the power of science. The power of science.
Precisely, it would have been difficult to completely erase any old traces of blood. However, falsifying the results of the blood test would be much easier in comparison. He would just have to switch results from the forensic report.
Aw, what a bummer. Knowing those documents I read were falsified. It looks like Mr. Cameron's clothes were completely soaked in blood.
If blood scattered here got on Mr. Cameron's clothes, that would mean at the time the bloodstains had not yet dried.
I see. So then this certain somebody's blood was splattered here just a short while before Mr. Cameron was murdered.
Indeed, that's exactly right. However, if that's the case, wouldn't a new contradiction arise in this recreation? Left to 12 years ago, belonged to somebody other than the victim. Now I can deduce. Damn it. Alright, let's look through the evidence. Spots somehow connected to the evidence I hold? I don't know, let's see. None of that, certainly. Bludgeoned to death, time of death, February, check. Jack Cameron, February 10, died instantly after being hit on the head with a brick. Was likely killed after leaving a message from his cell phone. Cameron's corpse, tightly held, stained with Cameron's blood. That might be the problem. Belonged to someone other than the victim. Child's prank caused a fire on the facility grounds. It could be the button, I suppose. Victim's shoes. Wait, what? Didn't belong to Cameron. Placed the shoes on the victim after he died. someone other than Cameron. And if his clothes were soaked in blood, it's possible the button... Oh wait, this might be it. President Zhengfa kidnapped. Kidnappers demanded ransom. Dai Long Lang confirmed the evening of the incident. President was at the Zhengfa embassy until midnight. Placed best Patricia Rowland. That didn't help. Sleeping drugs. Used on Kay and John when they were abducted. I'm gonna try the button. Why not? Worth a shot, right? Nope. Thought it might be, since it's like, oh, that the... Because maybe he bled. They're saying like, oh hey, this button in fact doesn't have his blood on it. Maybe I should examine other things first.
So the snow was melted by the fire. We should keep in mind exactly when the fire was started and take a close look at the area.
Oh, so is this going to be an issue then? Oh, yeah, the problem is there would be blood, because otherwise there's like a very jarring cutoff. So there should still be blood underneath the scorch. Well, yeah, you get what I'm saying. The blood would be there because, you know, if this was before, but, you know, if the fire was actually after, it melted away and probably took some of the blood with it. Is I think what they're getting at. Let's give it a shot. Let's try this fire! Yes! This is a clear contradiction!
Huh? You mean this bloodstain?
Do you see how this bloodstain is broken up by the remains of the fire? This is proof that the fire occurred after the blood had scattered around the area.
Huh? But I thought the fire occurred before the murder.
It seems that information is suspect as well. If the fire broken out after the murder...
Then the child who started the fire would have seen the body and the bloodstains.
Then why did they not come forward as a witness? It's likely they would have put Blaze at a great disadvantage.
Guess we'll need to investigate this fire in more detail.
It was probably started by Blaze to cover something... Oh, whatever.
Hey, you.
Yes, sir.
There should be some records of the fire at the police department under a different case file. I want you to bring me every last investigation report about the fire.
Understood, Shifu.
Oh, and one more thing.
What is it, sir?
Contact the House of Lang in Zhangfa. There should be evidence from the case in my old man's room.
What do you mean?
I just remembered why I recognize this scene. A long time ago, I saw a picture of it in my old man's room. It was a drawing resembling this scene.
What did you say?
However, I think it looked like something a child drew.
A child? Then the artist may have been the culprit behind the fire.
Oh god, it is Larry. It still should be somewhere in my old man's room.
Also, it's another country away, so it's gonna be a while before we get our hands on it.
Have them send it over here.
Understood, sir. So... How about those Packers, huh? Seriously, what now? Do we just wait? I guess we talked to him.
After the SS5 incident, the president completely changed. Well, he must have felt like his trust had been betrayed. I guess it's only natural.
It really is. Part of me really wants to just slip into my full solid state.
Nanomachines. He must have felt betrayed. I guess it's only natural.
But I don't want him to go full Solid Snake. I kind of want it to be just almost there.
He cut all ties with the Lang clan, putting an end to our deep bond of trust. My old man wanted to at least apologize in some way. So he tried to go and see the president more times than I could count. Of course, the president refused to meet with him. He wouldn't even give him the time of day. I don't know if it was from the bodyguards, but there were times he'd come back all beaten up. But me standing around talking about the past doesn't do jack, does it?
I shall be the judge of that. For now, just keep telling us what you know.
You're still as tactless as ever. Well, I figured you'd say as much.
Good music.
The fall of my old man was also the fall of the Lang clan.
You seem to be doing alright.
Well,
Not as good as last game, but you know, you still seem to be doing okay. You're an agent of Interpol, man. The family that failed to protect the president. That's what we became. My old man started to investigate the case like he was possessed. Could someone so driven by obsession truly conduct a proper investigation? Sheesh, you really don't pull your punches, Mr. Prosecutor. Don't think I blindly trusted in his investigation just because he's my old man. His investigation was meticulous down to the last detail. Apparently, he even conducted a thorough interview with each and every kid at the orphanage. He interviewed every child? I wonder how fruitful his results were. Well... So now what? We just wait around? What do we do, damn it? I hate when the game does this. No, I already checked everything here. It's like, come on. I'm so clearly... I don't know who I talk to or what I show or that. You guys changed or worth asking? Oh, wait, it's the end of the episode. I can definitely not check a spoiler-free walkthrough. Thank you so much for watching. I've been talking blah 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 blah.